boys and girls, this is Octopus. Welcome back with another video on my channel. Today I'm recording a ranked battle with Shimakaze. I've been off from my channel for a little bit. I was around for a little trip to Rome with my girlfriend, and it was a very relaxing and regenerating trip. And now I'm back full time, and we are back with videos and the stream hopefully. So if you missed me, I'm back. Speaking of the match, I think this was my last game before entering the Premier League, so it was actually a rank 6 game for me. I found myself pretty comfortable playing Shimakaze this season, at least in the lower ranks, because it has a very good alpha with the torpedoes and kind of decent alpha with the guns. So surprisingly enough for me, Shimakaze turned out to be a very good ship for me so far. And we are the only destroyer in this match, so we will have a key role in this match for sure, at least for spotting and taking these buffs. Speaking of the buffs, this season of ranked battles is fought in the arms race mode, which I don't really like, because I think that it forces people playing in a more predictable way, at least destroyers, because people are just so hungry for these buffs that they do movements and they position themselves in such weird positions that normally they wouldn't really take. And I think I don't know, I don't really like this mode, but at least they eliminated the concealment buff, which was kind of hilarious and stupid at the same time in the past ranked arms race season. But I think they kept all the other buffs. I'm not sure about the exact values, but yeah, the heal buff, the consumable, and main armament and maneuverability, let's say, those were present in the previous arms race ranked season. So you saw I didn't take the initial heal buff because I wanted to get in an early position to torp the enemy buff, because I thought that the enemy DD could be there, and so I took my chance to drop this early torpedo spread, but no luck on this. So as you can see, all my battleships are going on the right flank. Yeah, there goes our Smolensk, and I don't know, this was I don't know if this was a mistake by him, he was unlucky, but you see Smolensk exploding pretty easily lately in this game, and this is one of the reasons why Smolensk is balanced on the wargaming spreadsheet. But okay, this is fine. I was thinking about my battleship positioning. Only the Yamato is coming towards this flank and has a kind of a middle position, which is okay in a Yamato, because you want to nose tank. And the only DD is a Harugumo, so Yamato should be relatively safe from torpedoes. So what we do here is basically we try to spot, because a lot of people just underestimate how valuable is spotting in a ranked match, especially. Here we spot the Harugumo, and here he's moving up because he doesn't want to take massive damage. But instead of stopping him there, he's just moving, and this is preventing him from going undetected. Plus the Moskva is even raiding him, and he's not using his guns. I really don't know what was this Harugumo thinking, but yeah, when you are running a Harugumo and you see an enemy GD and you are spotted, you should definitely shoot him with guns, not torp the DD as he was trying to do, because unless you are very lucky, you are not going to hit the enemy DD with torpedoes unless you are at point blank range in very particular situations. Meanwhile, we secured the Salem kill, which is awesome because that was the only enemy raider and this gives me much more freedom to just go around and find angles to torp. Here I'm charging because I know that this Harugumo is kind of low HP, and plus I want to take this heal buff for my team. So here I'm hoping to maybe spot the Harugumo based on my RPF, but it seems he went behind the island, so no chances to catch him, at least for now. Here I'm spotting the 3 enemy BBs at the same time, so I'm kind of denying the advantage that the Thunder and the Kremlin have on my Yamato, which is better concealment. And yeah, I'm just trying to find some angles to launch my torpedoes on. I'm a bit unsure on what target to launch torpedoes at, and there is the Harugumo, but this is not the fight I want to take, because I don't have much backup, while the Harugumo has Kremlin and Thunder as a backup. So I decided to smoke up and go undetected. So not so I just avoid the risk to be spotted, and instead I'm just fleeing because this is not a spot where I want to get spotted. Forgive me about this. So yeah, I'm just going back and trying to see if I can do something else. Meanwhile, I launch a couple of torpedo spreads. Maybe I can catch the Harugumo, maybe the Thunder, I don't know. So yeah, meanwhile I'll just take some buffs for my team, because we are not really in a hurry. I mean, our Moskva is being gunned down, the Yamato is kind of low HP, but we don't have to make stupid moves and position ourselves in risky positions just because we have a couple of teammates on low HP. Just have patience. Always think of what is best for your team, not what is what is best for you, or just keep track of the match and don't lose the focus, basically. So as you can see, the Yamato is fleeing the Moskva. We know that she will go down at some point because she's facing no Zena Kremlin, so she can't last forever. So here is decisions time, because I was thinking about rushing that Kremlin and torp him. And yeah, I'm doing this because I thought that he might charge and go for the Moskva since he's full HP, but it seems that he's playing very safe and he's not popping out of that island. So my idea here was just sneak up on him using the island and torp him, but then I see that this Zumaleski is kind of in the way, or at least could be dangerous for me if I charge at him. So plus he's backing up behind the island, so I'm cancelling my decision. And in all this, I don't know where the Harugumo is, because my RPF is pointing towards the Kremlin. There goes our Moskva, as expected. My RPF is on the Kremlin, so I don't really know where the Harugumo is. So this is something that concerns me at this moment. Yeah, here I'm still trying to see if I can somehow get to jump on this Kremlin, but doesn't seem like this. Plus I have the Thunder on my right, so a lot of support for the Kremlin in case of rush. Yeah, you can see the Thunder, the Kremlin, and the Smolensk on the left, which is in the smoke. So very dangerous to do this. And it was at this moment that I just cancelled this. And I mean, I thought about going around the island to torp him, but something unexpected happens, which is I spot the Harugumo. I pop my speed boost because I don't want to get detected by him. I'm spotting him for my team because I have way better concealment than him. I'm trying to look at him, and I launch a couple of volleys there in case he turns, who knows. And another volley on the Thunder. Here there's the replay bug. My aiming lock with the torpedoes was on the Thunder and previously on the Harugumo, of course, not on the Kremlin. But yeah, this is a bug that is happening a lot lately. Sorry about that. Meanwhile, the Montana goes down. We scored a double torpedo hit on the Harugumo, and this is our devastating strike. And this is a big advantage for us because the enemy team doesn't have any more DDs. So ideally, they should struggle to get vision of our targets. Plus, we scored a triple torpedo hit on the Thunder, which is always nice. But with this heal buffs, I mean, it is not that big of a problem to catch a couple of torpedoes because you're gonna heal a lot. So unless you finish a target with your torpedoes, the damage you are doing is not that valuable as in random battles, and this is something that I don't really like of this mode because you're just dealing damage to basically save your star and farm your basic experience instead of giving a real advantage to your team, and this is something that I don't like. Luckily, the Corfus kills the Smolensk, which is awesome, gives us a little bit of points. So here I know that I will have to do something very valuable for my team for us to win this, because they have 3 battleships still alive, but we have only 1. Here I'm trying to take my chances on this Kremlin. I'm sorry that the replay doesn't show the white line, so you can't see what my expectations were, but yeah, I'm basically firing these torpedoes on this Kremlin path. And yeah, it seems like our torpedoes are pretty good. Score 5 torpedo hits with the first volley. And yeah, it seems like the prediction was kind of perfect. Yeah, this was basically kind of a devastating strike, but yeah, because the game didn't credit us the devastating, because I think it took me a little bit too long to fire the third spread, but anyway, this is a kill, so already it's a very good result for a Shimakaze. 182 damage in a ranked battle, which is 7 versus 7, which is even greater result, but this is not nearly enough to win this game so far. Meanwhile, the Zao takes down the other Smolensk, which is awesome, so we are left with only 2 battleships here. But the thing is, our Yamato behind us is struggling and she's kind of going down, so we had to do something. Here I think that this Yamato is, well, the Yamato is angling towards our Yamato, so she can't really turn much from his position until our Yamato is alive, so I'm trying to get an angle to torp him from his broadside. Meanwhile, I'm keeping an eye on this Thunder because I don't want to get spotted by him. Here, I think that this Yamato might proceed towards the heal buff, so I torp inside the buff, but we'll see that this Yamato will not go into the heal buff, so these torpedoes are off, and this will turn out to be a very huge downside on this match, because I will be forced to do something that I really don't want to do. Also, the third spread on the Thunder doesn't score any hit because this Thunder was playing very smart and she was constantly zigzagging to avoid torpedoes. After the first torpedo strike we scored on him. So as you can see, the enemy is now capping, and keep in mind that this cap is, when you cap it, is extremely powerful in the sense that it gives you a huge amount of points. So you should absolutely prevent the enemy from capping this, because when the enemy caps it, you have like 1 or 2 minutes at best to just contest or win the match before the game ends. So, and this is something this is another thing I don't really like about this mode, because it forces you to just play too much aggressive, like epicenter mode in random battles. But anyway, so at this point, as you can see, I'm contesting. I'm trying to contest, but here I have to rush basically this Yamato and hope that I don't get blapped, because the Yamato has his guns pointed towards the Zao. So I'm pretty sure I can catch him off guard here and get spotted. So here I'm just popping my smoke because I don't want to get blapped by the Thunderer. I get blapped anyway, but this was my plan. I'm dropping some torpedoes and I'm fully stopping. Here, yeah, the thing is, I don't want to get the second salvo of the Thunder on me while I'm doing this. This is our third kill and the devastating strike as well. But now we have to run because the enemy has managed to cap A, and as you can see how fast the points are ticking in their favor. And even if we are 2 against 1, we are still gonna lose this battle pretty soon. My torpedoes are on cooldown, so 1 minute to go. And our Zao is too far away. My RPF is showing me that the Thunder is charging inside the smoke. Maybe she's thinking that I'm still there, but I can't really afford to get spotted with my torpedoes on cooldown by him, because Thunder HE is devastating on DDs. But at the same time, I have to do something, because there are 2 minutes 30 on the clock and the enemy has capped this. As you can see, HE damage on me by the Thunder is huge, and yeah, I have to do something. Here I'm taking my chances, because or the two chances here, or I take this down, the Thunder down, as you can see, or yeah, we are gonna lose this. Luckily we have a lot of heal buffs, so this is a very good sustain for us. 4 seconds. Here I'm really down to my little sliver of health. I managed to get a torpedo off, and yeah. So these are the final results. 316k damage, 23 torpedo hits, 4 kills, 3 devastating strikes and high caliber. So amazing result for me. 3.6k base XP almost, and very well done to our Zao and our Yamato as well, that scored a very good result. And of course the enemy Thunder, who scored 2.1k base XP on the losing side, was yeah, the very best player on the enemy team. So as you can see, we almost took down 4 enemy ships entirely of the enemy team. We also got 76k of damage from spotting, which is awesome. And of course all the damage we dealt came from our torpedoes basically. And of course credit earnings were okay. I mean, this is a awesome result, but yeah, Shimakaze is not the best credit farmer in the game. So this is my Shimakaze, starting with the upgrades. You don't get anything to choose here, just run premium consumables. Of course, you should run the 12 km torpedoes. Just don't bother with these. They have garbage concealment and garbage speed, and the type F3, just don't use them because they have too much short range for rank. For if you wanna do something meme in random battles, they are okay, but for anything competitive / ranked, the 12 km torpedoes are the best in my opinion. Upgrades: magazine detonation, because you don't want to detonate, of course, but if you are running the detonation flag, this might be even better because will just prevent your torpedo tubes from being destroyed. Here, engine boost modification 1. If you don't have this cool upgrade, it is up to you. I don't really know. Maybe if you are a DD, you can just run engine room protection, or preventing enemy from destroying your modules. Here I'm running the new torpedo tube modification 1, the new upgrade, because basically nothing here is very much valuable. Ideally, since you have a really slow turret traverse, you may think about this, but you are not really a gunboat, so just focus on torpedoes and you will be more than fine. Here I'm running the propulsion modification 1 because if I'm in my smoke or if I'm stationary in some positions, I want to be able to just accelerate and dodge torpedoes coming my way more easily. You can also run radio shift time if you like, but this in my opinion is much more valuable on Shimakaze. Of course, concealment, because concealment is your bread and butter. And finally, torpedo tubes modification 2, because once again you are a very torpedo oriented ship and you don't want to bother with AA or guns, even if your alpha on your HE is quite good. Captain skills: this is my ranked build. For randoms you might or even clan battles you might switch some skills, but I have preventive maintenance, adrenaline, last stand. Here I am running survivability expert, concealment expert, radio location, and here I'm running torpedo armament expertise. You can think about switching this for superintendent for an extra smoke and extra speed boost, but in this particular ranked season, I think that torpedo armament expertise is much more valuable because you don't really get to use all your speed boost and your smokes most of the games, so just go for this in my opinion. And final, adrenaline rush. I don't think there is much else you can take here. I mean, you could switch maybe adrenaline rush for something like jack of all trades, but on a DD like Shimakaze, adrenaline rush is much more valuable in my opinion. Flag wise, I'm running just the standard flags. If in ranked, you should really run detonation flags. I'm really gambling here about going for the upgrade because I don't want to waste detonation flags, but because I'm a bit greedy. But yeah, you just run this. You should also run speed flag and consumables. I'm not running those because I'm a bit lazy. I'm just running some credits. No, what is experience and commander XP. But yeah, should run detonation, speed and consumables. These are your bread and butter. I'm also running this for a better flooding chance. It is up to you if you want to use this or not. And that was my Shimakaze commentary. I hope you guys liked it. If you like this video, just leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down below, share the video, share the channel and subscribe for more content like this. Any kind of support is very much appreciated, as you all know. If you want, just check the Twitch link in the description, where I'm streaming. And thank you guys for watching, and I will catch you next time.